Yeah, I guess I'll make this, pretty much an unsubjected walk and talk. Yeah, I just did a video, whatever, discussion. People like that word, discussion, with Professor Anton. So yeah, we got like we put in an hour and a half, and yeah, it was good. I don't think we resolved anything, and most of it was discussion. A little bit of, I got a little hostile there for a little while, but it was pretty good, generally speaking. And yeah, we're sort of arguing still the same stuff, and it was good, but yeah, it's still frustrating because we have a hard time getting to some sort of common ground where we can start talking in the same language. I mean, we agree about, the human condition. And the real question is what's the answer to the human condition? Is the answer to keep throwing Band-Aids on it? Or is the answer to just give up on it? And he's just totally reluctant to do the giving up thing. And he does think there is some sort of intelligence to our intelligence. I mean, some sort of design element to it. Some sort of, it's sort of what the universe was meant to do. Because, the universe, we're like the hand with which the universe masturbates, or some kind of disgusting metaphor like that. We are the toilet paper with which it wipes its ass, or some other kind of way that we are somehow a utility, are functional, are accomplishing. Because, Wes, we have these feelings of these spiritual feelings of oneness, or accomplishment, or wonder, or beauty, and that somehow that's enough to justify, slop, really hard, nasty crap, and that we should just get all kind of stoic about the crap, especially when it happens to somebody else, because then it's really easy. If the guy next to you gets an arrow stuck in him, yeah, well, it's the guy next to me. Not my problem. That makes it really easy. So yeah, as long as somebody else has got elephant man disease, yeah, I can take it. Go ahead, bring it on. As long as somebody else dies in World War II, yeah, it's okay with me. As long as somebody else is in the concentration camp, yeah, fucking bring on the hardship. I'll be stoic and strong, and I'll take it. It sounds a little like that, in my opinion. I know I wouldn't, you'd have to pay me real money, quote unquote, real universal dollars, to put up with that kind of shit. I mean, to be one of the victims. So how can I possibly endorse a game where I wouldn't accept the rules of the game? I wouldn't accept pulling up that bad card. I wouldn't accept the go directly to jail scenario. I wouldn't accept the bad roll of the dice. So how can I justify playing a dice game where I'm not going to accept the bad luck? And the reason why I can see other people accepting it is because they're not living it. So yeah, as long as they don't draw the card, until they draw the card, yeah, it's all good. Until I go to the doctor and find out I have cancer. Well, then it's not all good anymore. And if it gets bad enough, it's going to be, oh fuck, I'd rather not have done this. This was fail. I mean, there's scenarios like that, I mean, somebody's having a day right now. Well, they went to the doctor this morning, found out they got pancreatic cancer, 6 months to live. Then they got a phone call in the afternoon and found out their daughter was just killed in a car accident by a drunk driver. Then they got another phone call and found out that their grandson was molested by the minister. I mean, it's just horrors on top of horrors. And, yeah, if I draw that card, I'm going to have a right to gripe. And even if I don't draw it, the fact that I know it's drawable says, yeah, I'm not playing the game. It's like a drawing straw game. If you know there's straws in there, and you're just counting on the fact that I'm going to be lucky, I mean, isn't that bullshit? And would you, if it was a real gun and had real bullets in it, would you play, the Russian roulette? But it's just because the trigger's already been pulled, and you have the reprieve that you can talk all defiantly and I'll be stoic. And accept their suffering. Well, aren't you generous? Accepting their suffering. I won't even let it bother me. That's how courageous I'll be. I won't even be bothered if the cat gets run over. Yeah, I just won't even let it bother me because I'm courageous and generous. And I forgive the universe for running over the cat, so it's all okay. And I'll just go about my business being a hero and facing it. Huh? What? What? Sorry, I can't do that. It just doesn't, these aren't a proper use of these words to describe that circumstance. It just isn't. It's not natural and it's not intelligent. It doesn't fit into either category for me. It's not natural to be immune to the emotions, and it's not intelligent to keep excusing bullshit. Just keep accepting. Oh yeah, slap me again. Okay, go ahead, punch me in the balls. Oh, they're not my balls, that's right. Punch him in the balls. I mean, well, yeah, that was fun. Do it again, it's okay. I barely even felt it. Yeah, it just doesn't, there's nothing logical here. I'm supposed to have some willingness to accept slop. Why? Why should I have that willingness? For what reason should I accept anything short of perfection? Why the fuck? Why? I'm not interested in it. It doesn't compel me. I have no incentive, especially when I am non-existent. What incentive would I have to roll out of my non-existent couch to play a game of mediocrity? Butterflies. Butterflies. Yes. Anyway. I'll be nailed by a bird since I'm 20 feet away. But anyway. So we didn't resolve anything much. But this is a conversation that has to take place. I mean, these are, these divergent opinions have to be resolved. That's part of the necessary process of being intelligent, is you have to deal with that problem. You can't just ignore it and say, well, it's okay, we can be fundamentally different, have fundamentally different values, and work for fundamentally different things, and the boat will sail. I mean, obviously the crew on the boat has to have the same objective. If they're trying to sail in different directions, the boat ain't going anywhere good. And that's the problem we're facing, is we've got to get the human species boat, we've got to get the crew organized, confined within some sort of rules and mechanisms that, yes, will allow for some diversity, but that will always keep the boat on course, at least some kind of course, and stop it from spinning in circles or tipping over or crashing into icebergs. We can't afford to do that. We have to find safe ways to navigate at minimum. We have to do the safety first. And quite obviously, we've got all the reckless doors wide open. Reckless wars, reckless birthing, reckless consumption, reckless capitalism. It's all way too sloppy, and it's going to get our asses kicked. The boat's going down, and then we're going to be on a bunch of little rafts, and we'll be fighting with each other over chicken wings or something. The last, whatever, turtles that were saved from the storage bin. yeah, and we'll go back, revert to even a more hideous bastardization. We'll tie our little rafts together and have a little gang warfare, try to rebuild our boat just so we can sink it all over again. So yeah, these conversations are necessary if we're going to prevent that kind of preposterously stupid scenario where neither side wins and everybody loses. Fuck that. I mean, I'd rather have a chance of winning then I have no chance. And we have no chance if we can't find some mechanism to, whatever, rock, paper, scissor this thing out. We've got to resolve these conflicts. Yeah, got to do it. No choices. So anyway, all right. Yeah, the video I was thinking I could put it on the website, but you know, Corey invited me to the conversation, so I'll give him first publication rights. And you know, I recorded it on the camera, so it's kind of a different view of the conversation, and he presumably has it sort of like his last debate with Together for Peace or whatever it is. So anyway, so now you have something to look forward to coming soon. Like I said, it was a little bit of fireworks, and it was a lot of words. We both talk fast, and then we both talk a lot. So there was lots of sentences. So it was good for sentencing. If you like sentences, there was lots of sentences. But yeah, we do have a problem where we just keep shooting past each other's shoulder. You know, no headshots, unfortunately. You know, we're both good at dodging bullets, and whatever the metaphor would be. Or maybe we both have shitty aim. But whatever. Neither one of us struck a fatal shot, I don't think. I mean, I like to think my arguments are solid. But, you know, he just says something like, well, I don't really go for that. You know, and it's like, okay, well, not much. Water's wet. Well, I don't really go for that. I don't like that metaphor. That's just a word, wet. What does that mean? You know, how wet is wet? You know, is wet really wetty? You know, he'll do something to it to blow it up. So it's really hard to get a bullet to hit him. You know, but you know, I think I shot pretty well. I mean, there's not a whole lot I could say. Oh yeah, I should have said that different or that different. I did a fair job at trying to keep the discussion on the value track. But yeah, like I said, in the end, we didn't finish the job, so we'll maybe try again. Do some more discussing, as they call it. Discussion. Yeah, I just don't get the point of the... We have to do the arguing thing. You know, I mean, I'm not saying the hostile you suck thing. I'm just saying you have to find the disagreements, the points of disagreement, and hammer at those. You know, wham, wham, wham. This is a little bit annoying. Yeah, so the leaky water must have something to do with the septic system or sewage system, because that there looks like toilet paper and such. There's a pipe under in there, so it looks like it's all clogged up again. Maybe there'd be like a giant fountain, like Old Faithful or something. Big shit geyser will pop up. But yeah, they have some more fixing to do there. A little bit illegal, dumping it in the stream. Yeah, better get on that. But I don't know why it's way the heck over here. But yeah, the town must run their sewage lines through here. I just figured they had a really big line, you know, because there's lots of houses up that way. So I figured the pipe would be big. So that just must be like a vent. So the main line must be somehow corrupted, and the water and shit is coming, and shit is coming out the vent. So maybe all the solids are still staying low. That's why it's just the light stuff is popping out of the top. So it's semi-filtered. Well, whatever. It's all kind of disgusting, isn't it? Yes, disgusting. So anyway, good thing I didn't drink any of that water. Ooh, a crisp, nice mountain stream. No, afraid not. Anyway, yeah, I think we got to wrap this one up. So, yeah, all in all, interesting, good. Glad we did it. See if we can make something out of it, build on it, all that kind of crap. But I don't think either side is going to be too satisfied. Like, something was resolved. Because it didn't really, don't think we resolved anything, unfortunately. But we live to whatever, fight again, so to speak. And that's good work. That's a good job to have, fighting for the truth. Yeah, soldiering for it and such and whatnot. So anyway, yeah, I do plan on I'll do a response video tool time on the vegetarian thing, but that was so disappointing. It was such a lame response. I mean, 4 months, 5 months late, and totally insulting, and totally off subject, and who the fuck cares? And so yeah, it was kind of a bummer. But you know, it's these people are just so lame. So you got to call them out some way or another. You know, if they responded that way to a Christian, that'd be laughable. That's the best you can do. Lame-o blame-o. So anyway, till next time, and such. Oops. So forth and whatnot. Yeah, still rather busy, kind of, maybe. I feel busy. Yeah. So anyway, just hoping there'd be something to come along here, but nothing did. Let's just take a look over here. You never know. Might be a Fred over here or something, doing some kind of weird bunny shit in the woods. No Freds. Okay. Where's my turn off? I almost missed it. Anyway. Yeah, I'm a little tired. Actually, it does take work to do this thinking and talking thing. People don't really appreciate that, but it does, psychologically wear you down a bit. So, till next time, and such, and so forth and whatnot. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I know. I wasted a minute and a half of your time. I don't do it on purpose. It's just sort of my nature. I'm not very good at transitions. Yeah. Always had that problem. Hellos, goodbyes. Yeah, I don't really like them much. Anyway, till next time.